What she say? Oh, bitch.
That's a mean motherfucker.
What she say?
Welcome to a very special episode of I Live for This review with Trinity the Tuck and
Shontelle Sparkles.
And we are not in our living rooms. We are in a studio.
We have upgraded from bedroom to Oprah status.
For one episode.
Literally.
We're actually filming a music video this week in Los Angeles, so that's why we get to do this in person. I'm so excited because you live in Louisville. I don't think a lot of people know that.
Yeah, no, I'm small town boy, so small town girl, whatever you want to call me.
Small town they.
There we go, a they.
And I live in Orlando.
Orlando.
But this is a very interesting episode.
I liked it. I think that this whole format was super interesting. So
I really like this season.
Mm-hmm.
I like it a little bit better than All Stars. The last All Stars, All Stars 9.
More drama.
Girl, more drama.
It's getting down
we
to the...
love drama.
Right. So,
yes.
Give it to us.
So let's start with the episode. The episode begins with them walking into the workroom.
The girls walk in. Tainomi writes on the mirror, "Canada, you better win." What do you think of that?
I think that, first of all, obviously, each country is going to want their own to win.
Well, I mean, Lemon kind of said she's like, listen, I'm Canada, but I'm not going to try to make friends or anything because she's like, I want to do what I want. I want to do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And then, because last time she got sent home.
Well, what's weird is, Tainomi and Fierce Delicious, they got into a huge argument. So I think she was mainly meaning that for Lemon, not Fierce.
Yeah, that's true.
So after the workroom message, Fierce, I always say Fierce Malicious because I really do think that she is super dramatic and super shady, and I love that. She needs to make T-shirts.
Yeah.
So Fierce Malicious says it feels weird that her last words with Tainomi is about a fight, but that she's going to win this for her, which I'm like...
That's so weird.
Yeah. Like, you just got into a fight. You were like... Girl, go home, basically, and now you're gonna win it.
It's giving very much like let's get the fans to like me because I messed up the last episode.
Girl, I really think that she's very talented, Fierce. But
no, very talented.
Do you think she's gonna win?
I don't know.
And you think you're gonna win this for?
She's really good.
Somebody
TV.
that's not even your friend.
Yeah, I mean,
if we were on a season together and you got eliminated, I would win it for myself.
Yeah, at the end of the day,
not for you.
You're here for yourself.
I'm sorry, Shontelle.
Well, I mean, it's all tea, all shade.
No, seriously. I mean, you're there to win it. You're going to be making the money.
Like you get this once in a lifetime opportunity. You got to make use of it. Yeah,
it's for you.
Kennedy also calls out Cheryl because she was talking about how she kind of felt like shit from her last episode where she did kind of horrible with her lip sync.
Mm-hmm.
Or I think she said either she was horrible or she did good. It was one of those things. But Kennedy was like, girl, all you did was point in your lip sync.
I know, because Eureka was like, you did good. You were dancing everywhere.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
And Kennedy was like, girl, she wasn't dancing. She was pointing. And then, Cheryl was like, oh, well, fuck my drag.
Yeah, it was so funny.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
What I love about Kennedy is she's so unfiltered. And
it's not mean. It's just good old like old school drag banter.
It's like your mother kind of reading you a
like
little
you
bit.
with me.
Yeah, so. basically, I love that. Yeah, I was actually gonna say that. Chimes in.
Did you see the bone? I'm sorry, but when she was sitting in the couch and they're all like talking shit and everything, did you see you know how she had boned that whole dress?
Oh, the Fierce Delicious.
Yes. Did you see the bone that
it was just
poking?
like popping out, girl?
It looked like she had a protruding bone sticking out of her hip.
It was and she thought she was gonna win with that.
Oh yeah.
Like it looked like the texture of this wall.
But I said the last episode, I am very proud that she did push herself. She took sewing classes and she really did the damn thing. But it still wasn't clean.
Baby, effort.
Look,
okay.
To bone something,
effort,
it takes a lot of work.
But it still has to be good. This is a competition.
It's all about the fabric.
You don't get a little trophy for giving effort, okay?
Right.
That is the bare minimum. The very, very bare minimum. In Confessions, Alexis explains why she saved Kennedy. I don't know.
Candy.
Candy. Wrong season.
You hungry, bitch.
Girl, wrong season. Alexis explains why she saved Kennedy from being in the bottom too, and she says that people are going to think that she saved her because they're friends, but why she really saved her was because they're friends.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sitting here thinking this is definitely like, what do they call it? Alliance energy?
Well, girl, I mean,
Yes.
if you and I were on a season, I would save you every time.
Well, girl, I'm the one that does hair. You're the one that sews. We'd make a fucking sickening
I mean, we would
team.
never be in the bottom that many times.
Correct.
But
We can't even spell bottom.
you are a bottom. Well, you're an You're an ex-bottom now.
I was going to say, do not get me started. The old days.
The old days, girl. She smells coffee. Never again. Lemon points out that Fierce has fought with everyone.
I mean, it's true.
Literally everyone.
Yeah.
And what I loved about this moment was while they're standing next to each other, they're looking out over the workroom. And Fierce is like, who's next? And then she sees Cheryl and she's like, Cheryl, come here. Cheryl, come here. Like she's going to read her too, start a fight. I love that.
The queens walk into the workroom too, and Fierce says, she says, if you are the future of drag, we should ban it to Alexis.
Girl.
I think it was Alexis, right? Was
yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was Alexis.
I was like, talk about shade.
Drag is
but
dangerous.
I like that kind of shade on the show because it's like, I feel like it's so watered down lately.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff that we need. And I think that's why, like you're saying, this episode of the season is so good.
It's so good because this is like dressing room humor.
It's giving
dressing
old
room
school
banter.
drag race
Yeah.
drama. I love it.
I love it too. What I'm feeling like is also going to help train this newer audience to Drag Race. That's
To stop being a little so soft.
Yeah, they take everything so personal and get offended by everything. I think it's reintroducing them to what is drag humor.
Right. At the end of the day,
we're not Disney characters.
No, we were never meant to be role models.
No. I mean,
all.
at least not me, bitch.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, if it happens, it happens. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't want to be a role model for nobody.
no, I just want to do drag.
The only role I want to do is falling on stage like I did last night and roll backwards down the stairs.
You had me cackling in the airport. Everybody turned around and they were like, "What is going on?"
I can't believe it. Thank God I had that big ass wig.
I caught
If
it.
you don't know what I'm talking about, go look at my reels on Instagram. And I was booked at Mickey's last night. I don't know, girl. I wasn't drinking. I was standing there and lost my balance and rolled backwards down the stairs.
The only thing that saved her was that big ass wig.
Yeah.
Who was the stylist?
It was Hassan. It was Morgan McMichael's husband.
Yes, love his work.
And it was huge, and I'm talking about the wig. And thank goodness, because I literally could have broke my neck.
Yeah, you fell, but you fell so fiercely. Like you did your that tumble thing that you do in your performances. But it looked like you were
rewinding it.
It literally looked like you were winding it.
Be kind, please rewind.
Right.
Yeah, and girl, and you better
All
know.
the gays too had their phones
I was
out.
still lip syncing, and girl, if you notice, I did not let go of that money, honey.
Nope.
I was clenched.
And you got up so you were like,
well, girl, it startled me.
I know.
I was like, what happened?
but you just looked like you were getting ready to just turn it, bitch.
Well, that's the most my face has ever moved. At least in a while.
Mini challenge.
Mini challenge. I moved and this all went to hell.
Okay. Well, the queens go into the mini challenge, which is lip sync or swim, quick drag makeup.
Oh yeah, so they had to do quick drag and then they have to lip sync while things are being
Like just
thrown
random
at them.
things, yeah, or just.
And we were talking about this earlier. You said you didn't enjoy this.
I just felt like it was, I don't know. I said, girl, this is a liability. Someone gonna break their neck, crack their head, and it's gonna be over.
Girl, I loved it. I loved some of them.
Yeah.
Because it was really funny when all those boas were in their face and they were just still going at it.
Yeah.
And then some of them were giving us nothing.
Nothing.
Who
Who was your favorite?
I would say Fierce. I mean, she was
Really?
fierce. I thought she was
Well,
fierce.
yeah, when it comes to being fierce, yes. But I thought since they're doing quick face and doing all this stuff, blow up dolls are getting thrown at them shit.
Yeah.
It's like, I want just camp. I want funny.
Who was your favorite?
I really thought that Lemon did really good.
She did good. She was good. She was probably my top. So my top 3 for the mini challenge was Fierce, Cheryl and Lemon.
Yeah.
And to me, Fierce was just blew it out of the park. I liked it because the juxtaposition of it being so bizarre that stuff was being thrown at her, and she was
still
still
didn't
just
crack.
slaying it.
Yeah.
Slaying.
She turned it.
She did turn it, and she ends up winning the mini challenge.
Yes,
and
which-
deservingly to me. I think so.
I thought Kennedy or Lemon should have won.
Kennedy?
Yeah, I thought Kennedy was funny.
Oh,
But it's also the
oh,
hairline for
no.
me.
Girl.
Like when that hair was blowing back and all you saw was just
my
hairline
question
back to
is,
her asshole.
you were talking about the hairline. What hairline?
Literally, non-existent.
And Kennedy, we love you. We
was
love you. We're not reading you, but
Is it what the girls say, demure? Is that-
demure and what and mindful.
Yes.
Girl.
The hairline was very mindful or demure, one of those. But yes. I was,
The hair
I
was not
laughing.
demure.
Yes,
okay.
there we go.
and the forehead was mindful, but mostly because of the brain.
Yeah, I was going to say, the mind was
the
showing.
mind was showing. Oh my gosh. So we find out that the Maxi challenge.
Fierce wins, so she gets to choose her first partner.
Well,
for
we
the-
got to tell them what the Maxi challenge is. The Maxi
Okay, well, you
challenge
tell 'em I
is
said. I said the first one.
the Maxi challenge is a roast battle where they have
Yes.
they're paired into twos and they have to roast each other back and forth, and only one person from each group wins, and so they're the tops of the week, and everybody else is in the bottom
When I
automatically.
saw that, I was like, this is everything.
Gag.
I loved it.
It was fierce because even if you did good, you could still be in the bottom.
Yep.
Because if two people just slay it, you're still in the bottom.
Yeah, you have a 50% chance out of
Girl.
your. Nope.
That.
I mean, but to be fair, I feel like I would have done better in the challenge because I could work off of one of my sisters.
Yeah.
And I probably would have been really picky with who I chose.
Yeah.
Because, girl, I wouldn't have chose Alexis.
No.
Absolutely not. She's a sickening reader. I've seen her read in the dressing room.
Yeah.
But also, like, I could probably read her too. But she would just get you right together.
You would first of all, when you go on the show, you usually have like a roast already pre-written that
Yeah.
are like generic jokes that you can kind of like, rewrite them to specific people that are there on cast because you don't know who's there.
Mm-hmm.
But either you want to pick somebody that these jokes will go for.
Yeah.
Or, like you said, it needs to be somebody that you know that you can just on the
Lay
fly.
it on 'em,
Just
bitch.
lay it on them.
Yes.
On the fly. Because some people are good at writing jokes and hitting punchlines, and some people are good at the volley.
I also probably wouldn't have chose Cheryl because
Really?
Cheryl is such a comedy queen to me.
See, I don't get that. I don't get that from her.
Yeah.
I find Cheryl, I think she's funny, but I don't find, like, before this season. This is before this season.
Yeah.
I found her, there's other queens that are just like her.
Oh, absolutely.
To me. I never thought she was like a threat, but this season she's really proving herself.
Yeah, she's definitely turning it.
And so I would have probably chosen her, but I don't know after watching this. I
would have
know.
chose Eureka.
Really? See, Eureka and I have so much history. There's no way
Absolutely.
because we like. I could read her, but she could also read me, and then it leaves too much error.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, y'all have history,
right.
so she could go for the jugular.
So could I.
Well, absolutely. But I'm just saying that it would be a battle.
I could
It would
go-
almost be like the Kennedy and Alexis part.
Yeah.
Because that was the ticket.
Oh, so good. We'll get
Yes,
into that.
we're gonna get to it.
So, you go ahead. Who's the first group?
So the first one is Fierce versus Lemon. Do you want to talk about their looks first, or you just want to?
Yeah, let's talk about their looks. So, Fierce is in. What is she even wearing? Oh,
she's in like a white, almost looks like a magician outfit to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
It's very creative. I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
I did like the outfit.
I thought what was cool as a hairstylist, I thought it was cool that she had the hat made of hair too. That was interesting.
Didn't she have like long coattails or something?
I didn't see that.
Let me look. Girl.
I know Lemon did have a long train.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna look at this really quick. Let me look at this. Here we are. Lemon's in this all blue outfit with this big poof on her back.
Which I thought was so good for her because I'm used to seeing yellow with her.
Yeah, see, she has like this, like it was like coattails or train or something.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm living for Fierce's hair. I like the lining being black, and it's like this like off-white sequin fabric. She looks expensive.
I thought it looked rich.
Yeah, she looks expensive. She's always beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Lemon is in this bright blue, which is nice to see her in something that's not yellow.
Yeah.
I loved the color of the hair, but I don't know about the style.
I liked it.
You did?
I really did think it was good for her.
Girl, I feel like she looks like somebody from like Dr. Seuss.
I think, is the hair also made of, is that little thing that's like the headpiece made of hair? It looked like it.
No, I mean the little poof thing.
Yeah, that thing that's like sticking out. It looked like a little showgirl headpiece.
Girl,
Not her.
that's not no showgirl.
It's giving no girl.
No girl, no girl. And then I do like the corset part. I do like that everything
I
is
thought
like
she looked
monochromatic.
great.
Yeah, it's fine.
Mhm.
It's fine.
It's something Lemon would wear.
Yeah, it's interesting. We still have to talk about Brooke's look.
Bitch, I lived for that look.
Okay, well let's.
You always say you like.
No, okay, you liked it, so you tell us why you like it. Give us reasons, because I need
okay.
some reasons.
I liked. I can't really give you an
Explain
exact
what the look
reason.
is.
The
Explain
look
what
is
the look
giving
is.
Twister.
It is giving board game.
When she said Twister, I was like, okay, that's it. But I just liked it. I thought it was very different. It didn't look cheap because it could look really cheap with all them little dots all over her. The haircut was cute. I thought the haircut was giving high fashion.
Girl, really?
Yeah.
See, girl, I think her hair looks like one of those girls from Edward Scissorhands where he's like chopping the hair,
Yes.
and then all of a sudden it's like the asymmetrical,
But that was kind of like literally when
Karen
you would
Bob.
I watched that just to wait for the haircuts, but that's the hairstylist in me.
Yeah, no, babe. I was like, I don't like. The outfit's fine.
Yeah.
She's still doing the no body.
Mm-hmm.
This
I
specific
think
one,
it had hips though, right?
it's like the shape of the dress.
Yeah.
It does look a little better than the previous ones with no body, but I'm really, and I love Brooke, and what pains me about this season so far is that Brooke is always known for such phenomenal fashion, and she usually has great shape.
Yeah.
And I'm just not getting great shape. And I think that's the problem with a lot of her looks. It's not the fashion. The looks are good.
It's just body proportions.
It's just, she looks like Twister, the board game. And,
Flat as a
I'm,
board.
And I'm talking about the shape.
Flat as a board.
A board, honey.
But I liked it.
It was fine. It was fine. It was fine.
You got to come to something with one of her looks.
It was fine.
Okay, a positive.
I cannot.
Think of a positive.
I cannot like something that I don't like.
Well, I know you. Trust me.
Yeah.
It rubs off on me.
Yeah.
But I do like it.
Okay. So you give this
I give this a good pussy.
a good pussy. I will give this a hit it and quit it.
Okay.
Now let's go back to Fierce Delicious. What do you give her look?
I give hers a good pussy too. I thought it was really polished and clean.
Yeah, I will give Fierce a good pussy.
Lemon, we'll give her a hit it and quit it.
A hit it and quit it. Yes. Okay. So for me, 1 good pussy so far and 2 hit it and quit it. You have
2 good pussies and 1 hit it and quit it.
Okay. See, look, we don't always agree. We don't always agree.
Right.
Okay. So next up, we have what group is it?
Well, are we gonna talk about their jokes or anything? Or you just wanna-
yes, we can.
So, I mean, the one thing that I liked about Fierce and Lemon is that, well, first off, let's talk about how funny Fierce was trying to come back with Lemon's jokes because, girl, she looked like she was about to combust.
Girl, she looked like she smelt the only fart in that room, bitch.
She was over it. Like, you could tell she had these jokes lined up and she was like, I'm going to hit this.
Uh-huh.
And Lemon was like, "Da-da-da, da-da-da."
Girl, Lemon is slaying this
She was
season.
squirting lemon all over that bitch.
Girl.
And her eyes were like,
Uh-huh. Oh, girl. Girl. She dominated.
she did.
She dominated.
It was sickening. And I think that what I liked so much about Lemon is that she showed how fluid she was with her comebacks.
Yeah.
And you could tell that Fierce was so rehearsed. And because like some of the jokes that she even said back to her didn't really make sense with what Lemon had said prior to that.
Well, the thing with Fierce is, and she does, I will give her props, she does try, she's very good at her shade humor, but
Natural shade.
But when she's trying to be off the cuff, like a comeback, like a
It's giving
punchline,
calculated.
like a punchline, she's not good at those.
Yeah.
But when it's something natural and it's something shady, She's great at
Because
those.
it's the natural bitch in her.
Girl, hello. The truth comes
Yeah.
out.
But it was just very authentic, the way that Lemon had came back. So I think she slayed it out of
Oh,
them two.
girl, completely.
Yeah.
And then we find out that Lemon wins around and Fierce is in the bottom, and Fierce is
She was
livid.
It.
Livid.
Yes.
But it was clear. It was clear. It was a clear run through.
Also, Fierce reminded me of, you know, in White Chicks where they're like doing the reads and they're like, oh yeah, well, your mother's this and da da da. And the two rich white girls, they're like, oh, you know, you're this, and they kept getting so mad because like none of their jokes landed.
That was her.
Was her.
Okay, wow.
What is it? A quassa salad? A sequoia salad? One of the girls says is so funny, and it
A
never.
sequoia salad?
I don't know, but it was funny.
Is that even
When she said it, I was like,
English?
that don't even make sense.
Girl, that does not make sense. Next up, we have what group?
Eureka and Cheryl.
And what did you think?
I thought Cheryl did really good. At first, I was a little. I didn't know what to expect because she stole Eureka's joke. But then I come to find out the joke was stole from another person. So it was like it trickled down.
Yeah, they said that Alexis and who else gave that joke? Alexis and Lemon
Yes.
gave those jokes to them. And I think that was a setup.
Honestly, though, even if she didn't have that joke, I think that she still would have slayed.
Oh, I am, like I said earlier, before this season, I don't know that I would have put my money on Cheryl, but every week, not every week, most every week, not the fashion, but most every week, her performance is really strong.
Yeah, and I think for her look when she came out, it looked really good for her.
Oh, I love this look.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite looks. She's either hit or miss with her look.
And she called Brooklyn Lord Farquaad.
Girl, it was everything.
And it was just like,
Everything. Just natural volley.
that's the kind of shit that I want to see. You know
was
what I
so
mean?
good.
She did good. I loved it.
It was so good. And so, describe her look again.
It was
then if you
giving-
give it, what do you give it?
It's giving very Britney Circus era. So, I mean, like you said, she looked good.
That's Eureka's.
Yeah,
Just
Eureka was giving just drag costume.
which I still like.
Yeah.
And Eureka looks beautiful. And Eureka's ponytail, I thought she just was great. But Cheryl looked more polished. It looked kind of
It just
like
looked like she was ready for
the
a
moment.
comedy. Yeah.
Eureka didn't do bad, but I could tell that Eureka was thrown off because Cheryl was so good.
Mm-hmm. She was over it.
And she didn't know Cheryl enough to have those extra volleys back.
And even when she stole her joke, she tried to come back and say something else. And to me, the joke didn't even, it came off like kind of distasteful.
Yeah.
But as far as her look, I would give it, Eureka, I would give it a hit or quit it because I didn't think it was bad.
Yeah,
It's
I would
just
give it a hit or
very,
quit.
like, it's mediocre costume.
Yeah.
Like you would see that at a show.
But the mug and the hair, bitch, 10s,
Painted.
10s, 10s. Gorgeous.
Period. Especially with the hair. Like, as a hairstylist, you could tell it was cemented. Because when she was moving, none of it
Yeah.
was coming forward. So.
Yes. And it was pussy, too, when she would move. It just, like,
She was
swayed.
painted.
Girl, painted.
Snatched back to her asshole.
Painted. And Cheryl looks great. I would give her look a good pussy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And our last group is the unexpected friends versus friend.
The alliances.
The alliances, which makes this very interesting.
And it's weird that they're doing this whole alliance thing and nobody's really talking about it.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
It's
but
like, let's just let it slide.
I think because in the past they know that alliances, people immediately will break them apart. And so this, them not talking about it, making it like known. I mean, it's known now. Like they keep saving each other. So girl.
Right. It's very.
But yeah, it definitely is an alliance, and girl, and they're friends, of course. So this was my favorite of the three.
Mine too.
I felt like both of them were strong.
That was what made it so good was, because the others, there was one good and then one bad, clearly. Or not bad, but, you clearly knew who won.
Right.
With this one, I felt like they were both so good.
So good.
Yes.
So good. And what's crazy is during the walkthrough with the special guest judge, the comedian, Kennedy was all over the place, and she was not good. She was not good. And then all of it was like a 360.
I think what he said to her clicked because he was like, you just need to be yourself and just go out there and give us Kennedy,
Yeah, I think she's just not good at punchlines, but just, again, off the cuff, natural
Old
humor.
school drag banter.
Girl,
That's
being a
what works.
bitch.
Exactly.
Being a bitch. And then Alexis was just good. She's just really funny.
Yeah. I honestly wish I was in the room for that.
Girl, I would. It would have been fierce.
I would have been cackling.
It would have been good. Let's go over their looks. So Kennedy is in this blue dance costume, which is, kind of like
It's very
Eureka.
classic Kennedy.
Yeah.
That's what she wears at her shows when she's flipping all over the place.
And I like Alexis' dress, but what the fuck is this hair?
Girl, the hair has disco balls in it. I'm
Girl,
confused.
it looked like a ram, like a gay ram.
I thought she did look like a ram. I was
Girl,
like,
a gay
she's
disco
giving
ball ram, honey.
She's giving horoscope realness.
Yes.
Horoscope.
Whore. A scope. Whore. I like Alexis' dress. She always has really beautiful gowns.
Expensive.
Beautiful gowns.
Mhm.
Gowns.
Beautiful
Gowns.
gowns.
Beautiful
Gowns.
gowns. And I don't know about her makeup here.
Yeah. Let me see it a little bit closer.
I think maybe it's the hair color. I don't think she's a blonde.
Girl, that's the same color that she wore at the AI challenge.
Oh,
She wore, and I was like, I'm not featuring the hair color.
Yeah, I
think
think
it's her hair color.
because I really like her in black hair.
Oh, period.
She's just
She slays with black hair.
black hair. And then
And then
then
Moorhead. Moorhead. Love you, Kennedy.
Kennedy is gonna hate. Girl,
Listen.
she's gonna come after us. Girl, go ahead and read us. We already know. We need to have you as a guest.
I would love to have her as a guest.
I love
I'm
Kennedy.
such a fan of her.
She's so good. Yeah. So what do you give their looks?
I give Kennedy it's a hit it or quit it. It's not bad. It's
Same.
just I feel like for their for all the looks that they came out in, it was almost like give us your signature classic drag.
What I think is they were like, I don't want to use a runway, and so this is one of my
lip
random
sync.
costumes that I had.
Yeah, but it also ironically kind of represented everybody
Yeah.
in their own way, so I thought it was pretty good. Alexis's, I would give it a hit or quit it too because
The hair.
the hair.
I think the dress would have been a good pussy. Not a great pussy, but a good
Yeah.
pussy. But the hair just girl. I've seen it. I don't want to see it again, so hit it and quit it,
Yeah,
honey.
very much so.
Very. But I was not sure who was gonna win this one.
Well, let me see what I wrote down because
What did
there
you
was
write
a
down?
lot.
What did you write down? It ended up being Kennedy won.
I was gonna say I wrote down I agree with Kennedy's win.
Okay, yeah.
Because, excuse me, I thought that she not only surprised me, but gave us a little bit more than I expected. I guess
Yeah.
it's the same thing, but
She gives me like drunk aunt energy. You know what I mean?
it's very that.
She's the drunk aunt at the party, just reading you down.
Yes,
Why don't
just
you have
bitter.
a man? Yeah, it's just bitter, and I
liked it.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that, but it was also right up there with Alexis. I thought Alexis was really strong too,
Yeah.
especially when she said that she's as good as her teeth when she takes them out at night.
Girl, that gagged me
That's
and
the
puts
kind
it
of
in a
shit
glass.
that I would write down. You know what I mean? Because it's
Girl.
like it's funny, but it's shady.
Yeah.
Um.
Who made the joke about Kennedy's eyes?
Oh my God, it was lemon,
Lemon.
girl. Because you know what?
Girl.
I've always thought it, but I didn't want to say it. But I was like, she said it. Okay.
She said it. She said it.
It's because like obviously it is what it is. You know what I mean? And when she said it, I was like, that's funny. 'Cause
Girl,
it's
that is a read.
But like the judge said, at a roast, you go all the way till you pass the line, and if you pass the line, then you know you too far.
You know where the line is.
I was
Okay.
like, that's
But
the
one thing I
ultimate
love about
advice.
Kennedy is she's a good sport.
Yeah.
And she's the old school pageant girl. She's
Mm-hmm.
a good sport. She for the most, unless she DMs you about reading her like she did us.
She's like, fuck y'all. I had no damn luck with all my looks.
Uh-huh.
Shady bitches. We love you.
We love you. So the top 3 of the episode is Kennedy
Yeah, Kennedy, Lemon, and Cheryl.
and Cheryl. And so that means the bottom 3 are Alexis, Eureka, and Fierce.
Fierce.
Do you agree with this?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that Fierce was the lowest, and then Eureka was probably next for me.
This, I agree with you. But this just shows you the pairing. Like, Alexis, to me, doesn't deserve to be in the bottom at all.
No, but girl,
But
sorry.
girl, sorry. Somebody got to be in the bottom.
Yep, there's got to be a bottom. There's got to be a top.
Yep.
That's the only way that it works.
Girl, hello.
Unless you're reverse, then you're going home.
Or unless you're a side, honey.
Right.
They don't allow that at Drag Race.
Seriously. But yes, I
all
agreed.
in. Yeah. So there's no runway this week. It's that's why we judge their roast looks. And we have them go deliberate. Back
The queens talk on the couch.
Yeah.
Because, they sent them back. And Fierce says that she doesn't want the beaver.
Which I think is kind of like her just being like, oh, I don't want it, but she wants it.
Girl, is giving, I want good TV.
Everybody wants the beaver.
I want story evolution. I want to show the fans that I have a heart. Because,
Girl, ain't nobody buying that. Are you buying it?
I didn't buy it because I know, but it's very that energy.
Uh-huh.
Because the past couple episodes, she's kind of been like a brat, like stomping her feet and
Yeah.
saying da 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 da. But hey, she's smart.
But I also think she knows she's not going to get the beaver, so she's just like,
Yeah, but she's using her time
hello?
to say what she's got to say.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, but yeah, she says that she doesn't want the beaver. And then Eureka talks about her sobriety and how hard it is, and it's almost worse than her being trans, which I thought that was really sad.
Let me ask you this. And this is just not even relating to Eureka. If you were in a situation where you were going through sobriety battles, or not even that, you had some major life changes that were happening that put a lot of pressure on you, would you go on a show that has even more pressure?
I don't think so. Because for me, just because you know how I am, I'm super emotional and I take everything personal. And I think that if I was in that headspace, I would have self-sabotaged myself.
Yeah.
And probably sent myself home. Almost give very much like the Ben de la Creme situation.
Yeah.
Where she just pulled out the lipstick. That probably would have been me. And for someone like me that's worked so hard to get where I'm at, I wouldn't have put myself in that position.
Yeah. But I get it, because there's like every season, every year there's like 1,000 seasons from different franchises. So there's like 584 new girls, and you're having to keep up.
Got
So
to.
when you get the call,
You almost can't turn it down.
girl, because if they call me again, girl, trust,
Right.
I'll be right there. You want me to do?
You'd be telling me like, or doing what you always tell me, compartmentalize.
Yeah.
Compartmentalize all your emotions and shut the fuck up.
Mars versus the world. Okay, girl, I'm there.
Girl, in year 2050.
You're all trust. I'm ready to compete.
Damn. The reason why I said 2050 is because you're almost there. Just kidding.
Your birthday is this month. I don't want to hear it. You're right around the corner.
You know what, though? You're right. I'm very close to your age. So.
Okay.
What?
How old are you?
I'm 36, going on 37. How old are you?
Which part?
The ass?
Okay. She's, 21.
Judging by that fall last night.
Girl, and she held right on up, didn't she?
She did.
Girl, I'm still gagged, because girl, that was just 1 centimeter away from another nose.
Yep. And another hip.
Girl. The only thing I haven't had replaced is my knees. And my big toe.
You can get your knees done? White chicks. I love that part.
Trust I would.
But yeah, so Eureka and Fierce talk, and they have a heart-to-heart situation where Eureka jokes and says, "Oh, girl, I don't want to lip sync against you, Fierce, because I know I'll have to send you home."
Eureka. Okay, look. Is this delusional confidence? I don't think so, because Eureka's actually really good at
I was going
performing.
to say, she's a sickening lip syncer and performer.
So, this is just her being realistic. But Fierce is proven herself. She is a good lip syncer, too.
Yeah, she's giving Pussycat Dolls.
She's giving Pussycat Dolls.
Yes.
She's giving Britney Spears.
Very much so.
She is giving
Pop star motherfucking
Christina.
realness.
Well, I was going to say Christina, but Christina didn't do all that. Yeah.
Yeah, Christina's like, here's the voice. It's giving Mariah Carey energy. You know what I mean? She just sings, and she's like, ain't doing all that.
Christina?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But so she has the heart to heart, and she says, it's basically like, I believe in you, but I believe you're going to fail energy. Because she's like, listen, I just don't want to have to send you home. Sorry, baby.
And if before the lip sync, if you had to put your money on someone And this is we're not giving anything away yet. Who would you, before the lip sync, who would you put your money on?
It just depends on the song. You know what I
Just
mean?
Without knowing the song.
I probably would have said Eureka.
I would have said Eureka too.
Because Eureka knows how
I
to
would
turn
have
it.
fucking said Eureka.
She really
Isn't
does.
that crazy?
She's like, isn't that crazy?
It is bizarre.
Sorry, Eureka.
Yeah, no. I mean, I give people props.
No, you do.
I
but
think she's very for talented.
definitely Eureka, just because we know what Eureka does. She's a pageant girl. She knows how to dance. She's just fierce. You know
She
what I
knows
mean?
how to emote.
Mm-hmm.
So they end up doing
The lip sync.
well, no, don't. Let's not skip ahead. So Kennedy saves Alexis.
Yeah, she's given the beaver, and yeah, she has to save Alexis.
Now she probably saved her because she's her friend, but also Alexis deserves it. Like, she
Yeah.
deserves to be saved.
Out of the three,
Out of the three, she
definitely.
shouldn't have been in the bottom.
Yeah, but still, it's just giving alliance energy.
Girl,
I'm like, you are
yeah.
giving alliance.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
I mean, how do you avoid
Did you
that?
hear when she got the beaver and Eureka goes, "Oh, we knew that was coming."
But how do you avoid that though? Like,
I know.
Like that's your friend. Like
Right.
that's your best, like one of your best friends.
I would definitely, regardless, I
Girl,
would give it
yeah.
to you.
Yeah. Same.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it
So-
was to my detriment of later on, somebody, I'm getting rid of her.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, was it surprising? No. Just because, the past couple episodes with the whole like alliance energy, and then plus she did so good in the challenge, so I was like, okay, but it still was funny.
But this is interesting too because I view Alexis as a strong contender, and she's already been saved. This is her second time.
Yep.
Being saved. So what are the counts of that? So now Alexis has been saved twice. Fierce has been saved once.
Mm-hmm.
Kennedy's been saved once. So that's 4 episodes.
Yeah.
So that's
I think so.
everybody, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's crazy that you remember all that.
Girl, I don't know. I don't know how did I remember all
I
that?
have no clue, because I'm like,
Oh my God! Maybe that fall knocked some sense into me. Girl, Eureka! I found it.
When she said that, oh, you found it, she's like, what did she say to the joke instead of you found me? She's like, what was the joke? It hit so good.
It did hit so good. It was like
How
something-
hard is it to find or something?
Oh, you can't miss it.
Yeah, you can't miss
it. It was so good. Eureka, you found it. It's more like Eureka, you can't miss it.
That was so funny.
It was so good. She was really freaking funny. So that goes back to who do you think Kennedy should have won over Lemon and Cheryl?
It's really hard to say because they were all so good.
Yeah.
That
It honestly could have went to any of the three.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this was probably my favorite episode so far.
Yeah. I would have said I would have given it to Cheryl.
You think?
But not taking anything away from Kennedy. She deserved it just as much.
Yeah.
And same thing for Lemon. I thought all three of them were just so incredible. I think what it was is I know that Kennedy's funny, and I know
What to
that
expect.
Lemon is funny. I was not expecting Cheryl to blow it out of the park like that, and so that's why I would have given it to her, because it just was something unexpected.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go with that then.
Yeah.
But I don't believe it. I don't agree.
So the two girls, Eureka and Fierce
Fierce.
Malicious, has to lip sync to Hush Hush by,
Pussycat Dolls.
and who did we say looks like a pussycat doll?
Fierce.
Okay, yeah,
Malicious.
Malicious. And she did win the mini challenge, which was dancing like a pussycat doll.
Yeah, she slayed.
Do you think that they purposely gave this song?
Girl. Come on. I mean, well, to be honest, I don't know, because if you think about it, Hush Hush is very like classic drag, if you think about it, because there's a part in the song where she's like, first I was afraid, I was petrified. Girl, ultimate drag anthem.
I Will Survive.
Yeah. So Eureka could have slayed it. She could have slayed it. I think it was so close that the only thing that I say that Fierce probably would have won with is her sexiness and the whole like Pussycat Dolls vibe.
So you're saying big girls can't be sexy?
No, I'm saying that she was dancing around on stage, rolling around,
So
like
you're saying Eureka is not
rubbing her
sexy.
pussy all over the stage, and
Okay.
Eureka was just doing high kicks.
Girl, Eureka in these high kicks,
That's what
girl.
I'm
She needs
saying.
to give it up,
Yeah.
honey. Give it up.
That's what I mean, girl. Listen. I love seeing a big girl own her sexiness and doing all that.
Was it this episode? It was this episode that Cheryl and Eureka. Cheryl was like, "Let's end this with a high kick," and Eureka does a high kick, and Cheryl does a medium kick.
Yes,
I was like,
so
"Girl,
funny.
why are you doing that? That is not a high kick."
Yeah, but it was funny.
It was funny.
It's giving comedy.
It was giving comedy.
Yes, but do you agree on the win?
I do. I think that so Fierce ends up winning, and Gaga Latranja, Eureka is sent home. And this is Eureka's 4th season. Her first season, which was my season, season 9, she was eliminated because of her injury.
Her knee doing splits.
But
and
the
high kicks.
other 2 that she did, she was a runner up. And this is like halfway through the season, and
Yeah.
she's gone.
Yeah, when she got sent home, she was just
Gone.
She was going through it.
Gone.
Yeah. Did you see how much she wrote on the mirror?
Girl, of course.
She had a single thing for every single person.
And she said, good luck cleaning that up.
Right. That's what I was
Uh-huh.
thinking. Because when the girls go and see that, they're gonna be over it having to clean it.
Would you have done a double save? Would you think that Eureka deserved to go home?
I don't think. I don't know.
Yes.
I think Fierce didn't do good in the comedy.
No, I'm saying out of the lip sync though. I think.
Well,
you
yeah.
know,
If we're judging the lip sync, yes, absolutely. But I think that Eureka. I don't know. I'm having a brain fart because we literally have talked about all of it and we're going backwards. I agree.
she doesn't even know where we're at.
I do know where we're at, but girl, you going backwards in circles and backwards and flips. And
This is how you know Shontelle doesn't know what to say or what to do, and she doesn't even know what's going on. And she's like,
it's giving
I
very
agree.
first episode of our podcast. So I was like,
yep.
No, I totally agree what you're saying, but
What
the
did
apple
I say?
doesn't
What did I
fall
say?
far
What
from
did I
the
say?
tree.
What did I say?
You said, do you agree with Eureka going home?
Oh, very good. Okay. She's not all airheaded. There's a little P behind there.
I think it's between Eureka and probably Fierce for me.
To go home.
For them both being in the bottom.
Yeah.
So I agree, like what you said, with them both being there.
Now, after seeing, we're on episode 4 or something like that. After seeing this many episodes, who do you think, based off of what you've seen overall, is gonna win the season? We need to start asking this every episode.
Yeah, for sure. I think Lemon or Fierce.
You still think Fierce?
Yeah.
She has bombed so many episodes.
But she just, to me, she's like holding on. You know what I mean? I don't know. I like Fierce.
I like Fierce too, but I don't think she's gonna win the season.
I think it's between her and Lemon.
Wow.
Sorry.
Delusion. Convince yourself.
Who do you think?
I think it's gonna be Lemon.
Well, at least we agree on something.
Or Alexis. Maybe Kennedy. But I think Alexis or Lemon.
Okay.
I just feel like they're the most consistent.
Yeah. Alexis is definitely consistent with everything.
Yeah.
So, but I agree.
But Lemon has literally been in the top, like almost every episode, I think.
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't know much about Lemon prior until watching this season, and I love her.
What's crazy is the last season she went home first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, girl. Yeah, but I didn't agree with that.
I was gonna say, what did she go home to?
It was a talent show, but I did not agree. I did not agree. I was livid that they sent her
weird.
home. Yeah, I was like, there is no way that she should have even been in the bottom.
They probably did it so that the fans would go
A
crazy.
stunt.
Yeah,
a stunt.
because when you talk about Lemon online, the fans are like diehard fans for her.
Yeah.
So they were like, we're gonna send her home and pull a stunt, and then the fans are gonna go crazy.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah.
Well, this was the episode.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I was gonna say I loved this episode. It's like I said, it's probably one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah.
And
look, this is a shorter episode. Like we're at like what 40
That's
something
good
minutes.
though, because bitch, we like to talk.
we didn't have we didn't have runways. That's why.
And the most of the talking is the runways because we be
Girl,
reading
we
the
be going
girls
for head to toe, honey. Head to
Yes.
toe. I didn't even look at anybody's shoes today because it didn't matter.
Oh my God.
You know me, bitch.
The chunky heels.
I hate them. But, I mean, it just depends. Like, for this music video we're about to shoot, we're in a schoolgirl outfit, and it has a chunky heel because it just goes.
Yeah.
But usually,
It's a no.
no. It's a no for me.
Yeah. I don't like chunky heels either.
Mm-mm.
But
No.
yeah, I was gonna say though is I really liked how the format of the roast was for this episode.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. It was different than anything that Drag Race has had so far.
It was very comfortable for them. You could tell.
And I think we saw a preview for next week. It's a musical snatch game, which is going to be interesting to see how they do that. Like, was this
Yeah.
pre-planned? Did they get assigned these characters, or did they tell them what characters they're going to do, and then they
sounds like
built it
did
around?
that. It sounds like they did that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited because it's something different, and that's what I'm loving about this season. It's very refreshing.
Yeah,
Something
they're
different.
trying. It looks like they're trying new things to see what the fans think.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, me too. Well, thanks for watching. I almost choked on myself, girl.
On that watermelon.
On
bitch.
that watermelon, honey. Thanks for watching. I Live for This review. You can
Watch
go-
us
yeah.
on all streaming platforms, right?
no.
I thought
Girl,
it was.
they're on YouTube right now. If they're watching this,
Yeah,
they're
but you
on
can also
YouTube.
watch it on Shopify or Spotify, right?
Spotify. Girl, that is a streaming for music and podcast. You can't listen to.
Yeah, but don't you,
You
have
can't
just
watch
the,
something
just
there.
the waveform, just the actual
Baby,
the
You see what I
vocals?
have to deal with? This is my daughter.
She tries to act like I'm stupid,
This
but
is
I know what I'm talking
this
about.
Is,
Okay,
This is exactly why. You know, I said let's just be cousins. Her drag father.
you look like a father in
Girl.
drag.
Girl, what about you? You that big old bat. Anyway, this is our episode, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.